This is what happens when there's no peaceful transition of power and what happens when there's bad leadership.
Well, thanks for having me. Terrible.
What do you make of it?
It's one of the, well, I think it's one of the saddest days in our modern history, probably in our history.
Well, there's only really one answer to that, and that is Donald Trump. Disaffected with the process, he has been complaining that he won the election, that it is stolen from him, and he's been very vocal advocate on Twitter, in his speeches, saying that and his rallies, saying that he was cheated, that the American people elected him, not somebody else.
We will stop the steal.
And he was the one who urged these crowds to converge on the Capitol on this day when he was trying to manipulate the system and get Vice President Pence to declare him the winner in what could only be described in the most bizarre fashion imaginable.
Mike Pence does the right thing. We win the election.
So these people came enraged. They were egged on by a president who has lost his mandate. Now the irony here is that Donald Trump is egging them on, but an angry mob in the United States, for some reason, is a little different than an angry mob in Hong Kong. I think people will now understand that angry mobs are just that. They are not people who are thinking, they are reacting, they're egged on by those who have a different agenda, not by any kind of truth or rationality. In terms of the agenda, I mean, clearly the Republicans have lost, and that gives a clear path for Biden. The question is, how does he pull a very divided country, a country full of, as we've seen, angry people who are willing to take violence right to the Capitol, to the very House, which is supposed to represent the cradle of democracy. No one in the world is applauding this. This is shocking to everybody. It is not a question of what kind of government is best. It is a question of having governance. Having people who are in control of the situation, who are obeying the processes and working for the people, not angry mobs just trying to enforce their will based on lies, innuendos, conspiracy theories spread by those with their own agendas.